Hi all, how are you doing? Hope you're doing great wherever you are in the world. So what I was looking at today is a project called Staxum. I've seen lots of comments on videos in my videos and also other people's videos. And I thought, what the heck is this Staxum thing? Okay, um so in my last sort of Coinbase video here, we got some comments. I've been hearing the Staxum listing rumors on Huobi, KuCoin, and Bybit soon, and it is still in pre-sale. Easy 100x, okay, 57 minutes ago. Not trying to shill, but Staxum has been my go-to lately. The potential gains are just too good to ignore. Okay, I agree with your picks, but I would add Staxum to top tier potential performers in 2024. 58 minutes ago. So what these are like just bots, okay? And you can look at they've got like a name and then they've got this NE2FO, they've got all these kind of things. So it looks like a bot basically. The only project I would bet on with 1000x Staxum, okay? So this looks just highly suspicious to me. So I thought I'd type in Staxum and see where I get to. Okay. And then, so what I've got is a website. So I get this website, I think, so it's staxum.io. I think, well, this looks pretty good. Okay. Looks quite neat. Okay. It's clean. Okay. Looks quite professional and all that kind of thing. And then I also look at they've got a Twitter page. Okay, so I look at that and think, oh yeah, that's all right. Okay, so everything kind of looks okay on the surface of things. Okay, but in reality, this is just, in my opinion, it's a scam. Okay, it's just a load of nonsense. Okay, so what they're doing is like an ICO. So an ICO means that it's initial coin offering. Okay, so they're trying to get people to buy into it at an early stage with the idea that it's going to go up 1000x. Okay, so you put $100 into it, and it's worth like $10,000 or $100,000 in a year or something like that, because you're getting in it cheap. You're getting in at the ground floor and all that kind of thing. So if you have a look at their Twitter. Okay, you got following one. It's only been around since November 2023, but it's suddenly got 11,000 followers. In fact, it had 10,000 followers. It's gone up by like 1,000 followers in half an hour, I think. So to me, that just looks very dodgy. Okay, a project that's only been around sort of since November 23 has got this amount of followers already. Okay, it looks like they've bought some bots or whatever. They've bought the figures basically. So it talks about a pre-sale happening in January the 6th and January the 15th, I think, as well. Okay. January the 15th. Launch at January the 15th. Okay. You got a nice rocket here going up and all of that kind of thing. You've got exciting times for Staxum. Our project just made a splash on Times Square, reaching new heights in the crypto space. Check out the video capturing the moment and witness the revolutionary impact we're making. So here you go. So that could be legitimate, okay? They could have bought an ad at Times Square. Companies have done this before. So there was a company called Stable Fund, and they bought an ad in Times Square, and it's a complete and utter scam. It was a Ponzi scheme. Okay, so lots of scam projects by spend money on advertising in Times Square and places like that. If you spend $10,000 to get $1 million back, it's been worth it. Okay. So this is pure advertising, okay? It could just be a complete video as well. It could just be fake. This could be fake, but I don't know whether it's real or fake. Okay. The point is, it doesn't really matter. The fact that it's on Times Square makes it sound good to a lot of people, a lot of newbies, okay? But in reality, this is just purely marketing. Um, you know, new coins are better off being promoted by individuals rather than robots and stuff like that. If you're having to use advertising and robots rather than word of mouth, then it's just not as good a way of advertising. The best way of advertising something is from word of mouth. Okay, so other people's recommendations. That is the best way, and they're not doing it this way. They're just throwing a load of money at it or fake videos or whatever. I don't know if it's fake or not, like I say. Okay, but clearly these numbers here have been faked, in my opinion. Okay. And then you've got this guy. Okay, so we'll get to him in a minute. So you've got a white paper here. So it's quite a long white paper, 35 pages, pretty long. But when you kind of look at the white paper, so what they're trying to do is like a payment, okay, small micro payments basically, and a touch and pay card. All right. So it sounds quite good. All right. But I don't think they'd use the Ethereum network personally. I think they'd use a cheaper network if you're just using micropayments. But I suppose that's possible. Okay. But I think you'd probably use a different network, a faster network, something like Solana Pay, Solana Pay or something like that. I mean, that's already out there. Plus, I already think there's another coin that did a similar thing to this, which had zero transaction fees. I can't remember what its name was, but that was around for quite a while. I think it ended up changing its name, but I don't think that got anywhere. But it was around for years and it didn't really get anywhere. But if you have a look at this white paper, if you kind of look at some of the stuff, it just looks like a load of stuffing, okay? Stuff like this. Today's e-commerce industry is growing at a rapid pace, and global retail e-commerce sales are expected to reach 5.4 trillion. So all they're doing is just collecting a load of facts, sort of general data to sort of, and just stuffing it in the white paper. Okay, that's the main thing. Market state, e-commerce and commercial reward schemes are experiencing massive growth. The global sales so in 2014, this was the numbers, okay? So it's a lot of basically stuffing in the white paper to fill it, okay? If we go to the About Us, then we've got this guy talking. If we just listen to him a few seconds.
Welcome to the future of e-commerce and cryptocurrency integration, presented by the revolutionary Staxum project. Today, I am thrilled to introduce...
Today, I'm standing in my fake office. I mean, this is so fake. Talk about Radiohead, fake plastic trees. Here we go.
You to a groundbreaking platform that is set to redefine the online...
I'm not going to play all this, but he just speaks a lot of waffle. But the point is, About Us, he never says who he is, okay? He doesn't say he's the CEO or anything. This is some actor, obviously, who's been paid to chat for 3 minutes, okay? And he'll be getting like $50 for doing this or something, I'm guessing, in front of like a green screen, okay? And then they just uploaded the video. God knows who this guy is. Whoever you are, let me know in the comments. Now, another thing about this Staxum project, they've got the token STX. Well, the thing is, there's already a project called Stax with the token STX. So what a lot of companies like to do, and this is a big crypto currency, okay? This is number 31 in the rankings. So what they're doing is it's taking the same ticker token, STX, for Staxum, and they're going to kind of bury it, with this token. So it's a great way of burying their token name with another very popular one and getting people to confuse the two. Okay, so that's what I think they've done there. So yeah, Staxum. It's not been around very long. You don't know who any of these people are behind the scenes. The figures are all fudged. Okay. Actually, if I just go to this, if you look at this Times Square, so if you look at the comments, okay, again, you got all these robots. Congrats on your marketing efforts. This is how you get things done, robot. So these are all bots. I knew Staxon would be huge. So this looks like a real person. How did you buy? This person might be buying the actual Stax token, okay, the other Stax token. But actually, no, that's a robot as well. Okay, robot. And it's interesting to sort of see that they've only responded to one person. So it looks like this is like a legitimate person and all the rest are robots. So they basically only responded to the non-robot, it seems. So just be careful in the comments. When you see a lot of comments, it's very fishy, okay? It's very suspicious. Yeah, so this is my Coinbase video I did, and all these comments here, which I will be deleting soon. But what I want to do is, okay, so actually what I can do, I'm here in Staxum, so what I'm going to do, hide user from channel. So this is what I do as a YouTuber. I go through the comments. So if you make any comments, I will look at them. So what I can do here is hide user from channel. I know this is a spammer, a robot, whatever. So I just put hide user from channel. Okay. Hide user from channel. Hide user from channel. Another thing I can do is I can also ban this keyword as well. So if it gets used, I can just make it so it doesn't get posted, that kind of thing. So anyone who uses the word Staxum, although I probably won't do that because if you make a comment on this Staxum video, then it won't get posted. It's funny this, not trying to shill, but Staxum. Not trying to shill, but let's shill. Sorry for being slow. Right. Okay, so that is Staxum. Avoid these projects, and there are quite a few about. Watch out for people advertising ICO tokens and that kind of thing. Be really wary. You're going to have to do your own research on these things because there's lots of them about, there'll be articles that say how great this new token is and you can get in it on the ground floor and that kind of thing. Just be careful. Obviously some are legit, but a lot aren't, and a lot are just out to scam you. Okay. Staxum here. This to me looks like just a big scam project. If you're a legitimate project, you wouldn't be using all these bots and stuff like that. So Staxum to me is just a scam project.